What's your plan for the day?
The usual. Hello?
Grandma,
Danny? You sound so strange.
I'm in jail.
Oh, my God.
Mail $10,000 to this address.
$10,000?
How did you think this was real?
Mom, you thought it was real too.
Oh my God, she was very convincing.
Well, she was scared, your mother. We were all scared.
I wasn't quite as scared, just for the record.
You gotta tell the police.
They're no use.
They contact people at random using telephone listings and social networking sites.
Like Facebook?
Sure, by Facebook.
Well, shouldn't Zuckerberg be able to fix this? What about my money? Am I supposed to just let them have it? I'm gonna get it back. I need a ride.
Oh my goodness, that's a new look at the movie Thelma, which proves that age, well, it's just a number. And these days, what's old is actually cool again. That's why our next guest is here to teach me how to play Mahjong. Welcome, Avery Burns from Rocky Mountain Mahjong. Hello, Avery.
Hi, Claudia. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Well, all morning we've been talking about Mahjong and how cool it actually is. So before the lesson, tell us a bit about how you got into this game.
So I kind of came into Mahjong in a peculiar way. I went blind for 4 months, and I had to move to Colorado to be closer to my family.
Okay.
And I moved here in 2021, and so it was really challenging to meet people. And all my friends in Texas were playing Mahjong at their country club or JCC. And so I put a message on my condo buildings board and said, if anybody wants to play Mahjong, I'd like to start a group. I needed a way to make friends and build community. And so that's kind of how I came into Mahjong.
What a neat story. Okay, so when it comes to playing, what do we need in order to start playing?
Great question. So first you need tiles. There's 152 tiles in any Mahjong set. I like to have a mat. It protects your table, it protects your tiles. It also dampens the sound because they can be pretty loud. And then you need racks, pushers. When you play American Mahjong, you play with a card. And then most importantly, you need 3 friends.
3 friends. So there's always 4 players total.
Yes, you're always going to be playing with 4 people.
How cool. Now, can you teach us the basics of what we need to know to get started?
I absolutely can give you some very basics. So normally a beginner lesson takes about 3 hours.
Oh my.
So what Mahjong is it's a Chinese, originally a Chinese strategy game. It's been Americanized. And so what we're trying to do is build one of these lines on the card. Each line has 14 tiles. So this right here would be Mahjong. And so you're playing against 4 other players who are also building one of these lines.
One of those lines.
And there's 1,683 ways to win. So it is really good for building neuroplasticity and teaching you how to pivot.
Neato. I can tell you right now I would be interested in something like this. And I loved its presentation. How does this relate to the movie?
So, you know, I grew up with a grandmother who played a lot of games. She played bridge. And I think in Thelma, you see that she and her grandson have this really sweet and close relationship. And I think Mahjong is intergenerational, right? We teach people from ages 3 to 89, and we're sitting together and building that community for 2 hours while we play this game. And so I think it really brings people together from different backgrounds. To play this game.
Is that typically how long it would take? 2 hours, more or less, until somebody wins?
So 2 hours is when we usually play about 4 games in 2 hours.
Very cool. Now, why do you think, Avery, this game is becoming more appealing, really, to all generations?
I think people, you know, after the pandemic really missed having community. And I think this brings people together. Two of my favorite lessons were a group of teenagers who learned with their moms so they could play with their grandmothers over spring break. And then 2 Fridays ago, we taught 8 gentlemen how to play because their wives and their moms were playing and they wanted to spend quality time with them.
How cool is that?
I think that, you know, that kind of ties in with Thelma as well, like wanting to spend time with the people that you care about, no matter what age you are.
That's right. Now, what is the age range for Mahjong? Like, more or less, how old do you have to be?
So I say if you can count to 9, I can teach you how to play Mahjong.
Perfect.
So I've taught my 3-year-old niece how to play all the way up to 89 years old. So I think it just depends. You just have to be willing to want to learn and use your brain.
That's right. Well, tell us more about Rocky Mountain Mahjong. Can anyone come play a game? Cool group here, by the way.
Yes. So we welcome everyone. Our rules are we are kind to everyone, welcome anyone, and we don't talk about politics.
That's right.
So it serves us
Fun.
very well. So yes, anyone is welcome. If you want to come join us for open play, we ask that you have a basic understanding of the game, but anyone can sign up for a lesson with us. We do lessons downtown at the Hangar Club, which is over in Lowry, and then we're also doing a special series at the Clayton Club this fall. So, you know, there's a lot of opportunities to learn, play, to meet other people, and to build community.
That's right. What if Mahjong becomes like the next thing that we're going to get into? It's always good to welcome new stuff. Okay, well, there you have it. You can always take a lesson or be a part of this fun-filled group. Thank you so much, Avery, for being with us today.
Thank you, Claudia, for having me. Can't wait to teach you Mahjong.
That's right. Hey, I'm totally interested. I need a new game in my life. Well, grab your friends and set up a time to play a game at RockyMountainMahjong.com.